So guys, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to see how we can install the Jenkins on the Linux machines. For that, I'm using the AWS account. I've already have recorded a video on creating an AWS account. You can check that video. I will be putting the link in the description and then you can start with this particular lab as well. Now, first of all, we are going to go and create an EC2 machine. EC2 machine is nothing but a server which is being there. Okay, so if I go, just a minute. Okay, if I go and click on EC2, I can open it. Okay, here you will see the instances. You can simply click on this launch instances here. Now this is pretty slow right now. Now, fine. Here you need to put the name of the machine. Anything you can say, you can put anything, let's say Jenkins, Akshat, Linux machine. Okay, I can put it like this. I can put some name here. What kind of machine I want to launch? This is an AMI, which we can say a combination of image, okay, and we can say the template, the operating system, and the softwares which are being required. So here I can say that I would be using Amazon Linux. When I scroll down, what type of instance I'm looking forward to? So I'm looking for T2 Micro. So this is a free tier eligible. I will suggest you to use T2 Micro. Our lab will work perfectly with T2 Micro as well. So just leave it like that and keep it as default now. In the key pair, you can create a new key pair. Now what is this key pair? Key pair is the key to access your machine. With key pair, we can access the machine. So I can create a new key pair and I can put in name like, for example, sure. Anything you can put it. I'm just putting my name here and create a key pair. And you will see automatically this key pair is being installed. When you scroll down, okay, so in the create a security group, I'm allowing the SSH traffic. Now, what is this SSH traffic? This SSH is secured shell. Secured shell. Now, when I want to access my machine or whenever I want to connect two different networks, in that case, I would be using secured shell. I need to approve this secured shell traffic. So SSH, I need to approve it. If you are not approving this SSH, in that case, you will not be able to connect to your machine. Second is HTTP. It provides inbound and outbound rule. Okay, so inbound and outbound traffic with my machine altogether. So in easy terms, I can say it will give the internet connectivity to my machine. Now, I will not be changing anything and let me launch the machine. So this is a machine I have launched it and I can view all the instances, and this is a machine which is currently in the pending state. After some time, we will see the machine is in the running state. At that point of time, we can access this machine. Okay, so let's wait for it to get in the running state. Meanwhile, we will be installing a software known as MobaXterm. You can simply search MobaXterm on Google and you will this particular link will open in front of you. You can open and download it. Now, home edition. Yes, I want to download the home edition free, which is completely free. I don't want you to pay any amount. And you can download this MobaXterm home edition. Now, what is this MobaXterm software is? This MobaXterm is basically a software which would be acting as a mediator for between your laptop, okay, and the AWS machine, which is there. So with the help of MobaXterm, I would be establishing the SSH connection, and from MobaXterm will connect it to AWS machine. Okay, so this is what MobaXterm will do. There is other softwares like Putty and PuttyGen. You might have definitely heard about these softwares. Now these are the old generation softwares which are there. I'm trying to explain you with a different software altogether, where you will see a lot many features are available. Okay, let's say if you want to transfer some files, MobaXterm provides you much more better features rather than Putty and PuttyGen. So that's the reason why we are using MobaXterm. So let me just wait for it to get downloaded. So inside the zip file, when I opened it, the software was there. You can simply extract the content of the zip file and something like this will open in front. Okay. And here you can go to the session. Okay. First step is to go to this session. Perfect. Let's click on the sessions. Go to this SSH. This would be the second step. You need to go to this SSH, which would be your second step. Here, remote host. What is this remote host? This is basically the public IP of machine. This is the public IP of machine. So here I need to put the public IP of the EC2 machine which I have created. I can specify the username. So this first step is this. You need to click on the session. Second step is to go to SSH. The third step, you need to click on this remote host. The fourth step is you need to select this link here. Like you can say the checkbox here. Here, in place of default, you need to change it to EC2-user. You cannot put the username as your name or anything else. You need to always use EC2-username. This would be your fifth step. Your sixth step is to click on this tab. The seventh step is to click on this again the checkbox. And here the eighth step would be select the key pair. Select the key pair which is there, and the ninth step is to click on this OK. So these are some of the steps which are being there. You can very well use these steps. You can go to the sessions, then SSH, then the third step would be click on this remote host. Okay, so which would be like you need to put the public IP of your machine. And the fourth step would be to specify the username. The fifth step would be to write EC2-user here. Sixth step is to click on this tab. Seventh step is this, and eighth step you need to select the key pair, and the ninth step you need to click on OK. Let's implement and check it out once. Wherein you can simply come here, select your machine. Here the public IP is there. You can select this public IP. Okay, again I will come here, click on this, specify username EC2-user, user private key, and I will be selecting the private key here and click on OK. Okay, perfect. Now this is my EC2 machine which is there. Okay, I've increased the size of this stream. Okay, now okay, now here I would be first using sudo su, which will give the super user rights to my machine. Now I would be putting some commands for you over the chat. You can very well use them. So I will first explain you these commands. First of all, what we are going to do is we are going to update the machine. Okay. So these are, yeah, we need to first update the machine. So this yum, which you are looking on your screen, this yum is yellow dog updater. Yellow dog updater. So whenever you want to update any or whenever you want to install, update any or update any of your softwares inside your Linux machine, at that time you would be using the yellow dog updater. This update is basically you need to update all the softwares. Now here the update does not, it's not like your Windows or your Mac. Here you need, when you write this command, all the softwares in your Linux machine would be updated. So it will update all the softwares. Here what we are going to do, we are basically installing, okay, we are basically installing the Jenkins repo. Okay, after that we will be importing a key from Jenkins, okay, which basically the key which is required for the Jenkins installation. We are going to import that particular key. We are going to update the system altogether, and then as soon as I update it, you can ignore it. Here we will be installing the Java. Now Jenkins actually requires Java. Okay, Jenkins actually requires Java to run. This is dependent on this Java to run. Otherwise, if you are not using this Jenkins in that case, or if you are not downloading the Jenkins, sorry, Java, your Jenkins will not be will not be running. So to run the Jenkins, to run Jenkins, Java is mandatory. Okay. To run the Jenkins, the Java is mandatory. After this is done, we will be installing the Jenkins. So sudo yum install Jenkins. Earlier, sudo yum. If it's completely, if you have used sudo su initially, it's completely option to use sudo su. Okay. So yum install Jenkins hyphen y. Hyphen y means keep yes for all the default settings. Okay. So for example, if you install any software, there are some settings you need to do. So you keep on pressing next, next, next in your Windows. Same thing will happen here also. What you will do, you will be installing, you will install the Jenkins and you will say that, okay, I want to keep all the settings as yes only. So it will not ask me in between while installation that, okay, do you agree on this? Shall I move ahead or all those things? It will keep yes as default. Okay, systemctl enable. Now to start, now here with this command, it will enable the Jenkins. It will enable the Jenkins. What do I mean by enabling of Jenkins? See, whenever you, let's say your laptop is there, you shut down your laptop. What will happen? When you shut down your laptop, what happens? Tell me. Your laptop, your all the softwares is gone. You have to then when you restart your laptop, then those softwares you need to start those softwares again. Yes or no? Yes. Now, if you use enable in that case, and if you're in your laptop itself, if you have set some default softwares in that case, those softwares start automatically as soon as your laptop is started. Okay, so same thing happens here also. I'm saying that my Jenkins will automatically start as soon as I switch on my laptop. So, sudo systemctl enable Jenkins, basically starting my Jenkins as soon as my laptop is being started up. Sudo systemctl start the Jenkins. It will start my Jenkins here. Okay, to check the status of my Jenkins, we can do it. I'm also installing Git. It's completely your choice if you want to install the Git or not. So let me just run these commands step by step. So as I've used sudo su before, it's not mandatory to use sudo. Okay, but let's not confuse you guys. I will be simply copying and pasting this command. This commands you will see it in the chat. There is no update was required here. Perfect, no problem. Now I will be copying this. Okay, we have installed it. Now this will majorly be used when we will update the machine. Paste it. Okay. Now we will update the machine. You can use sudo yum update or upgrade. Anything you can use it. Both will do the same thing. No package mark for update. Perfect. Now we will be installing the Java. Okay. So we will be installing the Java inside our machine. Now this will install Java in my machine. Okay. Now I will be installing the Jenkins into my machine. So I will be sudo yum install Jenkins. What it will do, it will install the Jenkins into my machine. It's just showing us failed. Okay, now it started downloading. Perfect, succeeded, completed. Perfectly fine. You can clear the screen by pressing Ctrl L. Now we will be enabling the Jenkins. And to check, even check the Jenkins version, you can write simple Jenkins version. And this would be the version. We can enable the Jenkins. So my Jenkins is now enabled. I can now start the Jenkins as well. So I can simply start the Jenkins. And also I will be checking the status. After it's being started, I need to check the status whether my Jenkins is started properly or not. So I need to check the status for the same. Okay, just taking some extra time. Now it's done. Okay. And what we are going to do, we are going to check the status of our Jenkins. You just need to copy paste them. Okay. Yes, it's active and running. You can see my Jenkins is active and it is running right now. Okay, perfectly fine. If you want to install the Git, you can install the Git also, which is a version control system. Okay, so let me install the Git. Okay, my Git is also installed. Now, this is my machine. I will copy the link. You need to click on this. You do not open the address, guys. Please take care of it. You don't have to open the address. Do not open the address. It will not work. You just need to copy this, open a new tab, paste that link and open 8080 port because my Jenkins installs and works on 8080 port. If you open this, you will see 8080 port is not working. Now, what's the solution for it? My 8080 port is not working because the firewall, there is a firewall outside this machine. So for every EC2 machine, there is a firewall. What is a firewall? It's a security. Easy terms, there is a security. Now, whenever the traffic tries to access 8080 port, the security stops this traffic. So now we don't want it. We want the traffic to be enabled. So in that case, what we will do, we will be enabling the port 8080 in the security of our machine. So select it, go to the security, okay, where you will be clicking. See, this is our machine, and when you just need to click on the security here, you need to click on the security here. And when you scroll down, you will see SG096 something. You can click on it. And here inbound rules are there. You need to edit the inbound rules. Now, what are the inbound rules? The traffic which is generated outside the machine. Traffic which is generated outside machine. So what we are doing? We are opening this public IP and from outside the machine, we are trying to access it via the internet. So in inbound rule, there is no such, we have not enabled port 8080. That's why it's not allowing. Okay. So traffic which is generated from inside the machine. So we generally, when you open this, it will be all traffic which is there. But in inbound rule, you will see when I edit this inbound rule, you will see only limited port 80, HTTP, SSH are there, which we have enabled while creating the machine. I can add a rule. Here you can put 8080, change custom to anywhere, or I can put 0.0.0/0. Save it. Now when I refresh it, I would be able to see my first page. Now this is unlock Jenkins page, which will open only only one time. Opens only one time. Okay. So how to unlock Jenkins and work on Jenkins, we will be looking on the video number 2. So next video, I will show you how to unlock the Jenkins and how to create one basic job in Jenkins. That is what we are going to cover. I hope you like the session. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.